Hey guys, Jeff and Kendra. It's time for a little R&R. I'm excited to get back to talking to you guys and keeping you guys updated on all things reptile news. But before we get into that, I think we have some exciting news as far as R&R goes. We hit our 100 downloads, babe.
What?
So basically,
No way.
we're famous, and now I have to start changing up things. My EDC, my everyday carry, it's gun, wallet, keys, and now a Sharpie, just in case I'm walking downtown Seattle
and you get stabbed.
Damn it! I was hoping I'd get an autograph. But all jokes aside, we want to thank you guys for listening and everything like that, and downloading the podcast every week. So we definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to keep bringing the podcast. I hope you guys are entertained and are enjoying us just talking to each other. So as far as PSP goes, I think we got a new animal today, did we?
We did. So good catch. I mean, it's not like you didn't go pick it up or anything because I was working crazy. So yeah, today we picked up a new breeder ready female for our Desert Ghost project, Visual Desert Ghost, she's a Desert Ghost combo, but we'll keep that a secret until she's out of quarantine. Anyway, she is from RVA Exotics. Michael is a great person. This is our second animal, I believe, that we've gotten from him for Desert Ghost projects. So if you guys are in the market for Desert Ghost stuff, definitely check him out. Super awesome guy to deal with. Very accommodating. Customer service was on point and super communicative.
Yeah, because I think we paid for her back in December?
No, I think it was like end of January or something. But then
weather.
Weather with everything, and then like the FedEx issues that I'm sure people have seen. Obviously, both of us were not comfortable with shipping, and which is really cool because not a lot of breeders. Well, I shouldn't say that. All breeders should be aware of shipping conditions and ship when
it's safe to do so.
Yes,
because it's constantly changing. You got to keep on track with that. And where can people keep on track of FedEx delays?
They can do that through like any major reptile shipping site. Most of them will have updates there. So Reptile Express, Reptiles to You, Ship Your Reptiles, etc. They should all have updates there. And if you're really not sure, just contact the company that you're using, or reach out to the breeder and say, hey, my temps aren't good, or are there any shipping delays, etc.
Now, you kind of talked about something. You mentioned quarantine.
Yes.
Quarantine. And I just saw a video where somebody opened up their snake in their main collection. They probably had like 50 ball pythons or something like that, and they just got it off of some breeder on Morphmarket.
Ooh, that is my biggest pet peeve.
They didn't know this person. They talked about it. It's the first animal they got from them, and they opened it up right in there. So
good Lord.
Why don't we do that?
Why don't we open a brand new box with a brand new snake in an already established area with our already established animals?
Yeah.
Oh, good question. For those of you who don't know, it doesn't matter if you have 1, 2, or 1,800 animals. Disease and parasites can and will, if not properly, what do we call it? Biosecurity. If you don't have proper biosecurity measures, that can absolutely devastate your already established collection easily. I mean, we've seen it with nidovirus, we've seen it with arenavirus, and even just mites. Mites.
They wreak havoc.
Yes, they absolutely can.
Yeah, they're terrible. So kind of what do we do? We quarantine for what? You think it's 3 months, you said?
Yeah, about 3 months to 90 days, like I would say minimum. And that's with like no hiccups in that process. So the animal is not showing any signs of RI, not showing any signs of external.
What after like 2.5 months it gets an RI? What are you doing?
You start over. You treat that animal and you start that whole quarantine process over.
Okay.
Or at least we do. I don't know.
Now you keeping these eyes on like RepiChip while they're in quarantine, or
no. So during their quarantine stay, we keep them everything on paper towels just so we can easily identify like external parasites, particularly mites. And we can also get a better idea if there's any internal mites. We can take a look at the excrement or the urates or anything that might be in there.
Especially the wild caught stuff too.
Yeah, wild caught stuff in particular. Yeah.
And then with your clothes, you're going in this room. Are you going to go back downstairs into your main collection and start handling snakes?
That's stupid. No,
you're going to burn your clothes, right?
Yeah, you're going to go in the front yard and you're just going to rip off your clothes and light them on fire. No, actually, please don't do that. We don't encourage that. But for real, like our situation, when we bring in a new animal, we before we even go to FedEx to pick up our animal, we already have everything in place, right? So we get our extra clothes already set up in the bathroom for our post shower after we've been inside the quarantine room. We already have all of the supplies that we need just constantly in our quarantine room. So our hemostats, our cleaning supplies, delis, etc. That's
Snake hooks.
Yeah, that all that stuff is already in the quarantine
And
room.
it
We have a
stays in there,
dedicated
yeah.
we have a dedicated supply of stuff in our quarantine room, and it never leaves that room.
Okay.
So we have everything ready, set, go. From the get-go, go pick up our animal, open the box in the kitchen, verify, make sure there's nothing bad, throw out the box.
So you throw out the box, you don't like reuse it, and then
I mean, some people say you can, but at this
better safe than
stage,
sorry,
like
right?
it's better safe than sorry. If anything, people want to keep them in a dedicated space that you're not interacting with a ton, like maybe in the garage somewhere, or in a freezer.
Yeah, you can do that if you have the space.
Yeah, if you have the space or whatever. Or I mean, just honestly, just throw it away. It's what, $15 to pick up a new box and bag and everything else.
Yeah.
Better safe than sorry. And then put the animal away. Monitor that animal for 30 days minimum. After that 30-day period where there's no hiccups, then you can look at introducing that animal into the main collection in its own bin.
90 days, not 30.
Or sorry, 90 days. Sorry. 30 times 3.
And 90 days is just, it's for some people it's a little bit too much, but for us it's better safe than sorry. We care about these animals, and I would hate to bring something down, in the main collection that could have been easily avoided if we just waited a little bit. So we have racks, enclosures, and everything like that in the quarantine room. So realistically, if we can keep them in there forever, and it would be perfectly fine. So I don't know. I think everybody should have a quarantine set up, whether you put it in your bedroom or your living room. At least do what you can just to kind of keep it separate.
I mean, biosecurity is talked about by a lot of people, and I think it's becoming more prevalent in the necessity to have it, especially with testing animals, particularly wild caught or otherwise from unknown people, or if you're just not 100% sure your animal is absolutely healthy. Obviously take it to a vet. That's something else that we already have in our plan. Is we already have not an on-call vet, but we know our local exotic vet. We ain't like that, but we have a vet on, we can go to an exotic vet we can go to that's local to us if the needs arise. So
okay. And with that being said, I think we have a couple different topics we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about our reptile shows, our USARK updates, the invasion that's going on right now. It's about to be insane. Some more fun facts about Morphmarket, because they are constantly bringing some heat.
John, you're the man.
Kendra's favorite segment, what Crocs for socks, and then we have our Banff of the week. So without further ado, let's get started with these shows.
Yes.
Of course, I'm going to talk about Daytona, because if you're not going to Daytona, you need to be I don't know, figuring out your situation, because you need to go.
You need to go.
That's probably one of the best shows. It's such a good time. Really excited to get out there and see all of our internet friends that on the East Coast, West Coast, Best Coast. But it's such a good time. I mean, you got the beach there. You got you got the USARK auction that's pretty big. You have the show, incredible animals.
I'm sorry, but besides all of that, you have a beach. For those of us in the Pacific Northwest who've seen the sun maybe twice a year, a beach is the best thing in the world.
You don't want to go swimming on our beaches?
No, because the freaking water is 10 degrees.
I don't think it's that cold. But so Daytona, Florida, it's going to be August 20th and 21st. Hotels are selling out, so you guys need to make sure you're booking hotels, booking your flights, because even the flights are getting pretty scarce. The timing, I don't know where you're at in the country, but for us out here in the Pacific Northwest, we don't have a lot of flights going directly there. So we have to fly into Orlando and then, take a rental car down there, which is not too far of a trip.
Yeah. And there's only a couple airlines that actually go direct. But from one point in the country to the opposite point, it's not as easy.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have our super shows that always are happening. Anaheim, California, July 9th and 10th. San Diego, California, August 13th and 14th. Las Vegas, Nevada, September 10th and 11th. And then after that, we have the best show in the Northwest, Pac Northwest, Hillsboro, Oregon, April 23rd and 24th.
That's crazy.
We'll be there.
Oh, really? We'll be there? We going? We showing up?
I don't know. Are we? Maybe not. No, we're going to go.
Man.
And so we do have our USARK raffle items. Of course, we have the Steve Sanctuary Sauce. So if you're going to go there, put your name in the hat for that.
Yeah, obviously
And
not these
then-
ones. We have a new batch for people. These are the ones we use for our other segment.
And then for all the adults, we did pick up another raffle item.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about this one.
What is it? Do you remember?
No.
I don't remember either. But it'll be there. So check that out on Sunday.
We just bought it, and I already forgot what it is.
Yeah, you have to be 21 plus. Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. You have to be 21 plus.
And then their Newport Discovery Zoo is happening on the 12th. So
that's this weekend.
That is this weekend.
Yeah.
Damn, really already?
Yeah. Yeah, because we can't go because our freaking work schedules are like, no, you want a life now.
And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I hate working nights. Like.
Oh yeah, your work schedule change sucks.
Nights suck. But anyways, be there for that Newport Discovery Zoo extravaganza. Thank you, Jeff, for setting that up.
Yes.
It should be a good time. I'm excited to see the pictures and hear about everything. Hopefully
yeah,
next year we can
they're
go.
also doing. I saw today that they're also doing some raffles for some really cool items. So definitely check that out. I think it's just admission into the zoo.
Okay.
It's like is it like a private tour kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of.
Yeah. So you get
I
the
think
whole
they're gonna
place.
say no to people that just show up and want to do it, though.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it's gonna be really awesome. You're gonna have, I think, a little bit more interaction with the animals than normal public people do.
Yeah, a little behind the scenes kind of thing.
Yeah, so that'd be really cool. I wish we could freaking go because we had plans to go. Like we were looking at hotels and everything, but work hates us, both of us.
Oh, speaking of that kind of stuff, we totally forgot as far as PSP news. We actually went down to the kangaroo farm in Arlington.
Yes.
Tell me about it. What do you think? I mean, you guys probably saw our pictures, but it was such a blast.
It was so cool.
What was your favorite part?
The lemurs. Oh, 100%.
God,
the lemurs. The friggin' lemurs. They were
Oh, so they asked the lady that was kind of doing the presentation. She said, "So what are these? What do you guys think they are?" And Kendra's in the back just saying, "Ring-tail lemurs."
And there's so many little kids, and like I didn't want to like
it's a monkey. No, I mean, kind of. But.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was like a little kid in the candy store. I was like,
I
know all the answers. I know all the answers.
But no, but we got to, if you're local, definitely check it out because you get to, for $25 a person, you can go back there and just feed them bananas, hang out with them.
Oh my God.
And they are so aggressive. They will climb all over you.
Do it.
And to get that banana.
So. It's the funnest experience ever. They jump all over your shoulders. They like grab your clothes because they want banana. Yeah. It's probably the best thing ever. Sorry. You're cracking over a beer? Oh.
No, it's not a beer. I gotta go to work.
I was like, you gotta work tonight. Like, what are you doing?
But they also have kangaroos, wallabies.
Yes.
They have the albino wallaby.
And what large land bird do they have, Jeffrey?
Well, they have the evil war emos that.
What is it?
The war emos.
What is it? Say it again.
Emu.
When you say it fast.
Emu. No, I'm just kidding. No, but they had the terrifying bird, the emu. They're huge, and I don't know. They're badass. You could see the hate in their eyes. It's pretty crazy.
I know.
But they're pretty cool.
I love all the videos that Brittany Gobble posts of her little baby. I think it's an emu, like running around in her house, and it's the best thing ever.
Have you seen the one on TikTok where it's the female? She goes, "Karen, stop!" and then it like runs up on her. And
it's an ostrich, isn't it?
I think it's an emu.
Okay. Well, anyway,
it might be an ostrich. Either way, it's a gigantic velociraptor bird.
Perfect. I'll be on TikTok all night looking for it. So.
Oh yeah, she just downloaded the app last
worst,
night. And
worst decision of my life.
3 a.m.
Yeah, it was, and then I had to work, so that was fun. Anyway,
continuing on with the shows, Northwest Reptile Expo in our own backyard, Monroe, Washington, May 14th. We will also be attending that one. Pretty good. Yes. I love that show. And then we have the NARBCs, which will be the Tinley Park show, March 19th and 20th. Wow, that's coming up.
Yeah.
I really wish we could go to that one, but
I know.
No. We are going to try to go to the October 8th and 9th for the Tinley Park show. And then we have the Arlington.
You keep saying that, but we still don't have airline tickets.
Because I'm trying to hold on.
Okay.
I'm just trying to wait till we can like sell some snakes at this next show and then maybe get tickets. I don't know.
Okay.
Because have you looked at flights? Like they're ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the day, right?
Yeah, and we're already going to Kansas in May. And so that's a trip. And then we have
for a wedding.
August Daytona. And then July we're doing Arizona trip. Well, that's driving, but it's to be expensive.
Cool. So
but there is an Arlington show, which is going to be September 24th, 25th. Mm-hmm. St. Charles, Missouri show, April 30th, May 1st, November 12th and 13th as well. And then you have the Schaumburg show, which I heard is pretty good too. July 23rd and 24th. That's all I have for shows that are coming up. I know there's other shows because, like we know, Show Me Snake Show is just killing it. They got a bunch of different shows going on.
I know.
So check out Show Me Snake Show because they're taking over a lot of different locations. Go to their website.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
I think they even have some venomous at their shows too. Don't quote me on that though. I think I heard them talking about it.
I have no idea. We've never been to one.
No, but no, I was talking about like the videos, like Rob and them, because I know they all go to their shows.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't see why not.
All right, and on to our next segment. We are going to talk about our USARK updates. It's going to be a quick one this time because there isn't much, but for all of you who've been watching and listening in our other podcasts, you know what to do. Continue to send in those letters, hit up your senators via Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, tag them, whatever. Just get
Keep
your
bringing
voices.
the noise.
Yeah, bring the noise, get your voices heard. So with that being said, the newest thing that USARK has actually put on their 2022 Lacey page, so this is about the Lacey Act, in regards to the American Competes Act that we've been talking about, is they've actually added some flyers that you can actually print out. So this is awesome. So they're PDFs, there's just 2 of them. And this will be great for vendors, for putting out in shipments, for posting at your table at shows, just for people to see it. The first flyer is actually really cool. It has a QR, the QR code thing right on the paper.
What's that do?
So that actually takes you directly to the USARK.
US Bank.
US Bank, USARK.com page, the 2022 Lacey page in particular, so you can follow along with all of the updates they've done so far this year. So that's super cool. The other one is more of like an infomercial kind of segment where it gives you a little bit of more info for those who are interested in learning more about it. So that's really awesome.
I think if you're a vendor, you should have one of these at your table so that people can just scan it and get more information.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, do the things right there.
Yeah.
Do the things.
Yeah, you should have it like if you're at a show too, like whoever's running the USARK auction, I think
they
should have
do,
it. Yeah, they should always have it right there too, so people can always, scan them. Everyone's got their damn phone on them these days, so
yeah,
you scan the QR code, get a lot of information, and see why this is so important to us and why it should be important to you.
Yeah, because you got to get more eyes on it, and I think that's the biggest thing is just get more eyes on it, get people actually talking about it, engaged.
Yeah,
I did see some people actually got responses back from the representatives.
That's awesome. I'm still waiting
yeah.
for you, Patty Murray, and Maria Cantwell to respond to my emails, but that's okay.
Yeah, like us.
I'll just send you more.
That's pretty cool, though. I think that's going to be awesome. Are we going to start having that at our tables?
Well, no, duh.
Oh, there we go. Good.
That's a silly question you asked me, Jeffrey.
Anyways, is that pretty much what you got for USARK?
Yeah. So next on our list of topics, Jeffrey, can you tell us a little more about this spider invasion that I have continuously seen on all news outlets recently?
I mean, this invasion's crazy. I mean, everybody's talking about it. And no, I'm not talking about Ukraine. We're talking about these spiders. These big yellow spiders that are like as big as the palm of your hand. And they've been here since 2013. So it's really not that crazy of a thing. It's just now they're predicting that they're going to take over the Northeast within the next 10 years.
What? Or the Northeast or the
Northeast?
Or the South?
Oh, they're already in the Southeast. So they think, so they've already done like studies of where they could, these species can survive under freezing temperatures. So
what the?
They're from Japan, of course.
They're not. Are they really from Japan?
Yep. So they made it over here on container ships, something.
What the hell, man?
But yeah, so they're as big as the palm of your hand. They're like the banana spider. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. Those are absolutely terrifying.
No.
When I was at boot camp in South Carolina,
we have hobo spiders here, and those are terrifying.
That's ridiculous. But
some of those chasing.
They're pretty freaking huge, man, and like they're just crazy.
What are they called? Is it the
Choro? No, it's not. It's Euro spider. We're probably saying that wrong too.
No, I think it's Joro.
Joro?
Isn't it Joro or something?
Yeah, I barely know how to read. What are you talking about?
I know.
Yeah, the Joro spider. So yeah, they're saying that within the next couple of years they could be taking over, and they're pretty much harmless because they say their fangs are not big enough to pierce our skin, but they are venomous. So
what?
I don't know.
I like, anything without legs, and like my max number of legs is like 4, unless you're like an isopod.
Yeah.
Anything past 4 legs, I'm out.
I don't know. I found a dubia crawling around your office this morning, so I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't like those. The geckos like those. I don't like those. For those who don't know, I have a home office and I have my little geckos and stuff in there, which is really cute.
And free-ranging dubios.
And apparently free-ranging... Your fucking leopard gecko didn't eat his dubios.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Got
Damn
out,
it,
huh?
Gus.
Damn it, Gus. But no, I think like you're seeing like a lot of just people freaking out because it's a big spider, but in reality, it's not that big of a deal.
I'm not a fan of spiders, but they do great things.
Oh yeah, they eat all the bugs, all the mosquitoes, and I hate those bloodsuckers way more than I hate a spider. So
I mean, that's debatable, but yes.
This is true. We're about to see the mosquitoes coming in.
If they're
soon.
big as my hand, like I got tiny hands.
Yeah, but you can see it. Like it's bright yellow. Like
yeah, I know. I can see it. That's the worst part.
You don't want to see it?
I'd rather them not know that they're probably in my house, but not ever see them, versus like walking out of the bedroom and seeing them just posted up on the wall.
Yeah, I mean that would be terrifying. So I could see why.
Would burn the house down, collect the insurance money.
Let us know what you guys think. Is this spider invasion terrifying to you? Is it, as scary as everybody's kind of making it sound? Do you think it deserves the airtime on every social media platform?
I feel like we're running out of news.
Let's talk about a different invasion than the Ukraine one.
Yeah,
talk about the spider
let's
one.
focus our invasions to
spiders.
Homegrown.
Yeah. So that's wild. But yeah, I mean, I'm not too concerned about it. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it as far as the Euro spider goes. Or Joro spider.
Joro spiders.
Joro, Euro, same thing.
No.
Euros are good. I'm hungry now.
I know.
Greek food. Anyways, next topic.
Okay. Oh, with that, so moving on to my favorite segment of the week.
Oh, what crux your socks?
Say it again.
Babe, what crux your socks?
Smugglers. So this
Tom,
week.
is that you? Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yikes. Anyway, so this week we have a smuggler out of Mexico. Actually, he's a U.S. citizen that went down to Mexico, then was trying to return to the U.S. with 52 bags of reptiles just stuffed in his pockets, in the car, down his pants, just real gross stuff. So they made an arrest, obviously, at the San Ysidro port of entry in the U.S. for this gentleman who had over 24 lizards and snakes hidden in his clothing. So of course he came through the port around it was 3 a.m. or 5 a.m. Something really absurdly early. So red flag right there. Bro, just go during normal peak hours.
Yep.
Anyway, this happened last month. So this hit the news.
43 horned lizards. That's crazy.
Yeah, 43 horned lizards. And then, I think 7 species of snakes, but they didn't actually say what it was. The pictures on the news articles weren't super revealing, so I have no idea what he picked up. But yeah, that's a lot of horned lizards. It is sad. Just don't smuggle people. It's
a tough one because we wouldn't have had a lot of the species that we have in the hobby without people being assholes and smuggling reptiles. But it's guys.
It was a different era.
It's
a different era.
I mean, I agree with that one.
We have the resources to collect them. Well, maybe not these species, but
if they're endangered and they're listed as that, they're there for a reason.
Yeah,
so
CITES 1 is there for a reason.
You would just,
Yeah, and it was apparent, reading this article and listening to the news articles, that, the number one thing they kept saying was that he just had them in bags, stuffed in his clothing. He had zero consideration of the health and welfare of these animals.
They typically don't.
So, so who knows where he was actually going to drive through if he'd gotten across the border. He could have drove from Mexico all the way to Maine. And if they're stuffed in his pockets in a bag, how many of the 52 of those animals would have actually
I think the reason why he brought in 43 horned lizards is probably because not all of them going to make it.
Yeah. I mean,
unfortunately, that's the bad part of
these
smugglers. You see a lot with the turtle smugglers where they're just packing them so much and a lot of them die. So it's really sad.
It's super sad.
But shout out to CBP, man. They're out here doing their job, which is fantastic.
Yeah. So he gave a bunch of red flags to the officers as he was rolling through, and they were like, "Yeah, no, this guy's sketch. Let's check him out." So good job to Customs and Border Protection officers. You guys are awesome. In other news,
so what's the lesson from that story? Real quick? Don't smuggle.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be our douchebag of the week.
Yeah, don't be our douchebag of the week. But no, for real, if there's a particular animal that you want, just find a legal resource that can import that animal, get the proper paperwork, do your proper research. Don't be like this guy, because you're gonna go in jail.
You're gonna go to jail, and you're gonna get caught because CBP's on top of their game.
Mm-hmm.
And also the health and welfare of these animals matter, and it should matter
Absolutely.
to you. But
Absolutely.
it's probably money motivated, so
yeah.
Who knows?
All right, so now we got what Crocs or Socks. Moving on to kind of the good side of the news. Who is our BAMF of the week?
Oh, this is exciting.
Yes.
So our badass motherfucker of the week is going to be two people, actually.
Oh.
This one's going to be out of North Carolina, I believe. Let me pull it up. Yeah, so Bowman paramedic with the Myrtle Beach Fire Department. I guess I was wrong. Basically, what these two guys did, it was a doctor and a paramedic, and they were the first two that were going to be responding, or the ones that were contacted to respond to a venomous snake bite. It was a Gaboon Viper, which is, as you know, not a good thing to get bit by.
Yeah, those things are freaking huge.
So this dude ended up needing 44 vials of anti-venom, which is just, that's a lot. So
yeah.
Shout out to, let me pull up their names because I'm going to mess it up.
That's a significant amount of anti-venom.
Yeah. Dr. Lark and paramedic Bowman. So Bowman works part-time at the Alligator Adventure, which is a 15-acre reptile zoo in North Myrtle Beach. And they stocked anti-venom, thankfully. And so they were able to coordinate with each other and get that anti-venom to, that individual. Now, they didn't release that individual's name, say he was, if it was his own animal or if he was free handling or what kind of the circumstances were.
Like there's a lot of info out there.
But it does sound like, one, it was a close call. And two, which on a good note, he actually is making a full recovery.
That's awesome.
Or not a full recovery, I guess, just kind of the best you can expect.
Oh, yeah, I think he did lose a couple digits, but...
Yeah, I think let me see if I can pull it up real quick. How many fingers he lost.
That's crazy, though. 44.
Can you imagine that? Like, that's a lot of foreign protein inside your body. And that should not belong. That does not belong there.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what happened. Or if any additional information comes out about the circumstance that this gentleman was in. To even get bit. Because that. Oof.
The scary part is I still see people, post up them trying to act like they're kissing the Gaboon Viper that they have, and it's just are holding, just free handling it, hitting it, booping the snoot. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You get bit by this thing, it's done, or potentially done. Yeah. We had somebody that was local. It was not too long ago where they were free handling something, and we're like, hey, what's kind of your bite protocol as far as if something bad happens. And he said, basically, I hope that there's a zoo that has something, but he doesn't really have a plan.
Yeah, because he wouldn't make it to the hospital, right?
Yeah.
That blows. Like, you keep venomous, that's your call. You don't have a bite protocol when you keep venomous, like, you're just fucking asking for trouble.
I think you should either, one, at least, if you can afford it and get to it, because I know it's a hard kind of process to get your own antivenom. I think it was Eric Fogel that was kind of posting about his process of getting his own antivenom. But if you can't do that,
as a private keeper,
it's
a little more difficult.
If you can't do that, I definitely think you, at the bare minimum, should be making contact with your local hospitals, so that they are aware of your bite protocol, just in case. Yeah. And also where you would source that antivenom from, because otherwise you're screwed. What is this hospital supposed to do with you? You just got bit by this snake from Africa that they've never seen or heard about or ever had to treat a bite from. Yeah. Especially in the Pacific Northwest, where there's not really that many venomous snakes, other than on the east side of the mountains. Yeah. In Washington. And that's rattlesnakes. Which that antivenom's not too hard to get. So it's disappointing. More than anything.
Yeah. I think the lesson learned there is have a good bite protocol in place and don't get bit.
Yeah. And I don't know if this guy had a bite protocol, and that's why these two individuals were contacted, but
I assume so, because I don't really know. We don't have a lot of information about where he was located.
Oh, I forgot to say about these guys. They actually got an award too. That was like the main reason.
Oh, yeah.
Because this happened, I think, in 2021.
But they finally got an award for for saving this dude's life.
What was the award? Let me look. I don't know. Civilian Life Saving Award to Grand Strands Hospital, Dr. Dr. Lark, and paramedic Thad Bowman.
That's so cool.
So that's really cool.
You two are our BAMFs of the week.
Y'all some badass motherfuckers.
Yeah, you really are, because that's awesome. Not a lot of people, can act as quickly as they did apparently.
So because it's not too easy to do that. But.
No, and it blows my mind that, we can't keep venomous here in Washington State. But
unfortunately, I wish we could keep those in crocodilians, but
I would keep crocodilians over venomous.
I think
any
so
day
too.
of the week. I'm about as clumsy as it gets, so my ass would definitely get bit. If I get bit by a little caiman, it'll still suck.
It's still gonna.
I'm still gonna fuck me up, but I won't have to get injected with antivenom.
Yeah, I think I don't know. After seeing Cody and Pia's little bite protocol book,
that was incredible.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you guys don't know who Cody and Pia are, you need to watch our episodes.
I do have a question for you.
Wait, hold on. I'm giving them a shout out.
Oh, that's right. We gonna be there.
Who are Cody and Pia, and why are they important, and why do we love them?
Because they're awesome people. They do some awesome work as far as education. Pia's a badass. Cody's a badass. And they have an amazing collection.
And what is their company's name?
Oh my God, Walmart.com? No, I'm just kidding. A Reptile Preservation Institute. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and where is it located?
I don't know. Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
We're going there, so I hope you know.
I know. I'm just, for people who haven't been, gosh, I'm trying to line this up for you.
I gotta be difficult, They're in Florida, so if you guys are going to Daytona, the RPI is going to be hosting a private party kind of event on Thursday. It's pretty much open invitation. I'm not sure if they're going to make it like a ticket system. I've known they've done that in the past, as far as where you got to pay online kind of thing. I haven't seen any news as far as that goes, but
we'll bug them.
They are 501c3 certified.
Wow, that was so
difficult. That was so difficult.
I know
that was hard.
I saw the little gears moving in your head.
Oh Lord. But no, they're awesome people doing a lot of awesome work, and they teach venomous handling, that kind of thing, which is really cool. And they work with awesome crocodilian species over there.
Yes, absolutely. They have an amazing facility.
But I do have a question for you.
Oh boy.
What's up with this envenomation from a mouse?
What?
I heard you got bit by a mouse.
Oh yeah, so
not envenomated, by the way, just joking.
Yeah, I was like, please no. Fun fact that I learned last week, and blessings to you, COVID, for this recent anomaly. I am now allergic to rodents.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, you're also now allergic to rodents too. So Jeff and I both got COVID a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
And as everyone knows, maybe you don't, but anyway, we do rodent breeding at our secondary facility, and so we were cleaning. Was it last week?
She says facility, but it's her dad's garage.
It's ours.
It's a facility.
We have our own access. It's a facility. Anyway, my dad's an amazing person. Anyway,
he's just tremendous. He's retired and he helps care as far as the day-to-day process goes. So we just kind of do most of the cleaning and to help out.
Yeah, maintenance.
Yeah.
And I got bit not once but twice by mice in the fingers in these ones. For those
she went inside after the first bite to
clean it, and I was like,
they drew blood.
Yeah, they drew blood, and I was like, cool. Well, first one in the freezer. Anyway, and then I
were you wearing gloves?
I was wearing gloves. I was wearing latex gloves. Went back out, started cleaning again. Got bit by a different mouse. And I was like, mother trucker. So I went back in and cleaned my hands again. And that's when I noticed my first finger swelled up like 3 times the size of the other one. And I was like, okay.
She's not even joking. It was freaking huge.
Like it was. Is
that a thumb? No, it's not.
Yeah. It was like I couldn't control like movement in my fingers. Like it was just so swollen and tender. And I was just like, what the F is happening? So
it's crazy that you had that kind of reaction. Because mine, it's always been like, just breathing it in.
Yeah, you sneeze about 1 billion times.
And she's not kidding. It's about that. Yeah. It's just hard to breathe swimming. So now I have to wear a mask, and it's a whole thing. And
yeah,
luckily I don't get bit by them too. I haven't been bitten in a while by a rodent. So
I do the mice. You and Carl do the rodents.
Rats. Yeah,
rats.
They're all rodents.
But yeah, I've been wearing a mask in there for a while now. So I don't even know if the air is what caused it. But yeah, the bite for sure, it was like immediate. And I went to urgent care and they were like,
yep.
So here's an antibiotic, and you might have to get your Reba shot. And I was like, oh, let's wait off on that one.
And how do you explain that? Like, hey, I breed rats, and
yeah, I didn't want to get a billion questions, so I was just like, it's my niece's pet mouse. They bit me. And they're like, twice? And I was like, yeah, it's mean.
You're the little guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
But we don't endorse lying to your care practitioners.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't
Anyway,
be wise.
I'm allergic now, so that's a super fun thing. They even told me, they're like, yeah, you should probably take some Benadryl because you're having a bad allergic reaction. And here's some antibiotics, so that's super fun.
Is it fully recovered yet?
No.
That's fun.
I think I still have 4 more days of my antibiotics.
Okay.
They gave me a general, and it's going to be forever. Twice a day. Those pills are like the size of grapes. It sucks.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
Horse pills?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get bit by mice. It's not fun.
Is that a pro tip?
As a pro tip. If you're allergic to mice, don't get bit by that. Because that really sucked.
Oh.
Especially like when my job is to type on a freaking computer all day.
Did we talk about, we might have done this already, talk about the herp trip that we just did?
You know what? We didn't. We skipped over that. We talked about the kangaroo farm, but we never talked about our herping trip.
Oh, okay. So
it wasn't really that extensive.
Oh my God, we went out there. We were trekking, miles through the forest.
It wasn't like that.
No, there's this little park in Western Washington, Snohomish County, that we've been to in the past, and it's got 2 lakes on it and a lot of logs and different things like that, and just leafy, mossy areas. So, hey, you know what? I've seen garter snakes there. There might be some salamanders there, and we've both never seen salamander. So,
well, that's a lie. I've seen salamanders. I've never, not in Washington though.
Okay.
In Kansas.
That counts. Okay. So our first Washington salamander.
Yes.
Okay. So what did we find?
Cherry.
So what did we find? And tell me about that experience.
We found. I'm gonna fuck this up.
Long-tailed.
No, long-toed.
Oh. You have long-tailed too.
You're so cute. Buck. Yeah, it's just a long-toed salamander, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to speak his name.
That's trying to figure. I'm like, that's the thing I can't say. So yeah, we found a long-toed salamander, and that was like the greatest day of my life.
That stripe was insane. That long yellow stripe down his back.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
He was not happy with us.
No.
You ever seen like an upset salamander? It's about the cutest thing you'll ever see.
The funny part is that we took a picture of each other taking the picture of the salamander.
Yeah, he copied me.
No, that's not how it worked. But hey, I don't know if you've noticed, but Kendra might have changed her profile picture for the first time
since 2016.
Yeah.
So shout out to me because I do not like pictures. And yet I'm on a podcast with a video.
Here
what
you
have you done to me? Anyway, that was super fun. We hope to get out more in the Pacific Northwest. Now it's starting kind of to warm up.
We do have a little bit of herping coming up, actually.
Wait, what?
When we go to Evergreen Exotics house to do the pew-pews.
Do the pew-pews!
Yeah, so we're going to be going down to Eastern Washington to hang out with our friends.
Why do you say down? You always say down.
Down, across, up, diagonal, whatever. It's just,
you're so
it's
cute.
A thing.
It's like we're just like, we live in Bellingham, apparently. You're somewhere. Blaine.
We are Alaska.
We are the...
No, it's going to be a good time because we're going to go with Chris Emily of Evergreen, Dan McMillan. He'll be there with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Mark's going.
I don't know. You should
but we're going to go do the pew-pews and then stop and do some herping along the way.
Wait, up or when we're there?
I think I don't know. We might do some stuff over there. That's what I say. I don't know if spring's really coming over there, but
yeah.
Who knows? We're going to give it a shot either way.
They have like winter and summer.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a picture of a rubber boa with some snow around it. So who knows?
You're right.
But nonetheless, we are going to do some herping along the way. I think it'll be cool. I hope we find something. I mean, so far, I thought we were done with winter, and then we had another frost last night, so that was exciting.
That was not fun to wake up to this morning.
No, I didn't prepare to go and start my car and warm it up first, but oh well.
You started my car.
I don't know. I work nights now. I have to.
I'm like, what are you talking about? You started and warmed up my car because you're a gentleman.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That was today.
Is that today? I go to work one day, and then I come home the next day.
Yeah, isn't that so weird?
It's very bizarre.
For anyone who works night shift, Jeff needs some pro tips because
No, I don't need pro tips. I'm fueled by
struggling.
caffeine and not sugar because
Yeah.
I'm trying to lose the weights.
Let's not try to burst your heart. Caffeine overload.
This
Anyway.
episode was brought to you by no, it's not Rockstar. I wish, but that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Anyway, so herping trips, we need to do more of those now that temperature's warming up.
Yes.
We want to get some more people on to do more of our handling hots episodes. So
We do have some guests.
Yeah,
lined
we have
up.
some guests lined up. So we're just waiting for the right time.
Yeah, schedules.
Yeah, your stupid night schedule and my stupid on-call schedule. That may or may not be happening. I don't know what's happening with that. Anyway, our schedules are not very fun.
Not when they're changing, at least. Once you get used to it and you
Yes.
can actually start to facilitate a pattern or routine, then it's not bad. But I'm a month into, or actually no, 2 weeks into nights.
Yeah, you're only
So,
nights.
It's and then you're not even doing your on-call thing. You're still figuring that out.
We're still figuring that one out. Yeah, so it's just don't know when that's happening.
No eggs yet as far as breeding goes.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
we talked about.
we did talk about that.
we talked about.
Oh, fun fact. This was clipped into 2 parts. So
yeah.
actually yesterday was when the episode was supposed to be uploaded, but we probably talked for an hour, but then we realized, hey, that screen has not moved at all. So at 15 minutes, it froze and the computer just did nothing besides just nothing.
Yeah. Yay, Windows 11 updates.
So I'm sorry this one's coming to you guys late, but nonetheless, we did try to bring you guys an episode this week.
Yes.
Next week, we got some topics that we're kind of ready to talk about. Some really cool information out of the Galapagos Islands in regards to tortoises, which is
Don't give them a sneak peek, jeez.
a little sneak peek.
Sneak.
But we have some other stuff too, which will be really cool. But where can people find us? That kind of thing.
You're asking.
I'm asking you.
Okay. I'm like, what?
I'm not asking Dominus Rex here. I could not think of that word for a second.
Yeah, that was a struggle. Anyway, you can find us, Reptile News Radio, on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, the lovely YouTube, and all platforms for podcasts except for Apple. They still are not on board with us.
And Patreon.
Oh, and our Patreon. Yeah. So if you guys are like, hey, Jeff Kendra, you're pretty cool, and want to check us out on Patreon, we're going to start uploading some videos soon, so behind the scenes stuff, some kind of exclusive videos of the reptile breeding side or the keeping side, whatever, for Patreon viewers only.
If you want to help fuel our rockstar addiction, then it'd be awesome.
I like the white monsters, so...
Well, they're just going to send you money. Then you buy the monsters.
Oh, yeah. Okay, do that. Because I love my white monsters. What else we got?
That's pretty much it. Cool. A lot of topics.
Yeah, a lot of topics this week. So hopefully next week it'll be a little more fluid and our computer or my laptop won't
crash.
Because that would be
kind of weird when you record it once and then, or you think you record it once and then you have to go back in and do it again.
Yeah, and figure out the next day where you left off. And you're like, well, shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for your support. If you guys have any questions for us, anything at all, just reach out to us at jeffstash.onlyfans.com.
No, onlystashes.com. Subscribe to your boy. It's basically what I do is I just wax the stash the entire 30-minute video.
Spaghetti and
there's really milk.
no onlystash.com, I swear.
But if you want one to be, there could be one.
Sign up for a Patreon. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, guys, we love you guys. Hope you're enjoying the show. And as always, we'll see you next week. Take care.
Ya.